Blessings, beautiful people. I was just reminiscing today on a few things that have happened in life, and I thought that I would share with you what I'm thinking and what's on my mind. I want to say that we truly do have the power to make life whatever we desire and want it to be. We can choose to be happy. We can choose to be upset. We can choose to be angry. We can choose to be mad. We can choose. It's a choice. And I understand that a lot of things is happening in society. A lot of things is happening in the world. It is so easy to become distressed and upset. It's easy to let someone frustrate you and upset you. But what I'm trying to say is that we have the power to control. God has given us the power of self-control. So if someone says something to me that agitates me, do I have to go off? Do I have to cuss them out? Do I have to yell and scream at them? Do I have to be rude to them? As a woman of God, from what the Lord teaches in His Word, that is not the proper reaction. And so if I do react that way, I know that there is something that's not right in me, and that I must adjust it. And I say this because I have seen this in relationships, and I've seen it in different instances of life, and I've even spoken with other colleagues who have said, I'm not in this particular situation, I'm not in this particular group, because I know that somebody might say something to me and it will just tick me off, and the next thing you know, I'll be going off on them and cussing. That's still an area that God is working with me on. I respect that. But I do want to share that if you know that, then that does mean you need to spend more time with God, because in the presence of God, He will wipe that away. In the presence of God, He will break whatever that anger that's inside you, anxiety. God is able to break it. God is able to deliver you from it. That's bondage, and that is a strategy and tactic of the enemy, because on the other side, the person that is receiving that is not fair to them. Some may say, oh, they deserved it. Girl, he deserved for me to talk to him like that. He didn't treat me right. He wasn't right. Girl, I went off on him. He deserved it. Are you truly walking in your identity as a woman, and then for the man to say that she made me so mad, she knew the right buttons to push, and she cussed me, and I had to put her in her place. I had to tell her, because nobody's going to run over me. Is that of God? Is that love? Is that showing the same respect that God would love for us to show one another? When Jesus came and He says, above all things, to love one another. See, if we don't know how to treat each other right, how are we going to move forward in the things of God? How can I stand before you and tell you that I am a woman of God, and I disrespect you with my language? How can I do that? How can God say that's my beloved daughter when I'm not representing Him like His daughter? No, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect, and we all are not perfect. But we are working in the area of being like our Heavenly Father, being more Christ-like. When Jesus came, He gave us an example of a life on how to live, how to forgive, how to walk in love, how to walk in holiness, how to turn away wrath. I just felt like I needed to share that this morning. Let's walk in love. You make life what it is for you, because you can choose to be happy. You can choose to be sad. You can choose to be angry. You really can. That God has been so good in so many different areas. Look at the positive things. Use your imagination and imagine the life that God intended for you to have. Vision yourself there. Place yourself there and let it drive you, because He created you for a reason. He did not create you to be sad. He did not create you to worry. He did not create you to be angry. He created you to be loved. I love you. Have a super fantastic day. This is Tedria Denise, your spiritual empowerment leader, human behavior consultant, and author. Blessings to you always.